Virgos, this is Debs and this is your reading for June 2026. Virgo, we are here in June. Hope you're well. Great to be with you. Now, Virgo, what was interesting was I saw somebody with their arms full of things. They were feeling really proud of themselves because they thought, okay, great, I've got all this. I've hung on to this. I've achieved this. I've manifested this. But they found it very difficult to walk forward. And so what they thought was, I have to get rid of one big thing because then it's not going to be so much to carry. They really, really didn't want to get rid of it. They really didn't want to let it go. But they thought to themselves, the only way I can move forward, the only way this is going to be comfortable for me is to just release it. But they were in their head, do I want to release it? Or maybe I could stagger forward. Maybe I could just hang on to this. But it was too difficult. They were finding themselves feeling cross. They were finding themselves up in their head. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Eventually, this person began to look at things differently. Well, if I do release this, if I do, then life is basically going to be easier. I'm not going to be worrying about this so much. I'm not going to be in a situation where I'm carrying too much. I'm going to have room for something else, maybe something that's smaller. And this person decided just to drop this thing off. I actually saw them, it looked as if they were on a shopping trip, but this is all symbolism, guys. I actually saw them putting down a load of things they had in their arms. And they left this big thing on the side of the pavement. They kept looking back, kept looking back, kept looking back. But they thought, no, I just can't carry it. I just can't do it. I've got to leave it behind. And they gathered the rest of the stuff and they realized they were able to move forward much more easily, right? Everything just felt more comfortable. So Virgo, you might have been hoping to achieve a miracle. You might have been hoping to hang on to everything, right? You may have felt, I can do it. Yeah, no problem. I'm just going to keep going. But what you're realizing is it's become heavy. It's become more difficult. You're not happy or you haven't been happy. What is going to surprise you, Virgo, is once you release this thing, you're actually going to be feeling a lot better, a lot lighter, and there will be a sense of, I know I've done the right thing. I just feel better about this. Whatever this is, guys, let's jump in. Now, Virgo, this could be anything. This is you thinking, I thought that I could hang on to a part-time job and an evening job and start running a small business on the side. What you're realizing is, I can't do it all. I'm absolutely exhausted. It would have been great. It would have been fantastic. I would have brought in quite a lot of money that way, but I can't think straight. I'm not sleeping because I'm overtired. I'm just not enjoying this. What's the point? Okay. Whatever this is for you guys, it could be anything, but let's dive in. This is the divination deck, guys. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Virgos, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, June 2026. Virgo, you may feel as if you're going to be very upset. You're going to be cross with yourself. I should have been able to manage this. I should have been able to hang on to all of this. Virgo, you're going to find yourself much happier. It's going to be as if a weight has been lifted. Wow, that's better, right? Ooh, okay, good, is what I'm hearing. Good. Right. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for Virgo, please? June 2026. Yeah, I'm hearing this person say, well, maybe I could do that now. Maybe I could do that now. It might be Virgo, you've got more time. If you release something big, you've got more time. It might be you've got more energy. It may be you just feel psychologically more at peace. I don't know. All right, guys. Yes, Four of Swords. You're in your head about this, Virgo. This wasn't what you wanted. This wasn't what you hoped for. I almost feel as if this is you thinking to yourself, it was too much to manage this anyway. It was just too much. I just felt too burdened. Okay. So this could be, Virgo, you after you releasing something, or this could be you just about to get up off that couch and drop this thing off. Okay, got to get rid of it, right? Got to get rid of it. Overthinking, overanalyzing. I'm stressing about this. It's not doing me any favors. Crossing that, Virgo, is the Page of Pentacles. Yes, Virgo, this is the thing, the extra thing that you hope to hang on to. Just one more, right? Just one more, or just an extra thing tacked on the end. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can manage this. What you're recognizing is, whatever this is for you, it sort of tilted the scales to the point where you just weren't managing. You just weren't managing. I'm hearing, I thought I could manage it all. I just can't do it. Yeah. And this is you not only admitting the truth to yourself, Virgo, but you may be talking to somebody else. I'm really sorry, but I can't do all this. I can't carry all this. It's just too much of a burden. You may also be offloading a responsibility or part of a burden to somebody else. You could have felt, Virgo, yes, I'm strong enough, I'm brave enough, I'm courageous enough, I'm intelligent enough to hang on to all of this, deal with all of this. But Virgo, what you're recognizing is you don't actually really want to. It's just become way too much, way too heavy. In the past, guys, the Devil. There might have been an issue with a Capricorn, Virgo, or you told yourself, I am determined to do this. You were obsessed, I'm hearing, in keeping all the balls in the air, obsessed with proving to yourself, maybe, and others, that you could do this. I don't know, Virgo, whether or not you wanted people to, in the nicest sense, applaud you. Well done, Virgo. Wow, you've done so well. And you felt a sense of pride in yourself. Or whether or not you were just being a little bit stubborn. And we've all sat in that energy. Nope, determined. I'm going to push forward. I'm going to carry on. It's going to be okay. Even though, Virgo, you knew that this was unhealthy for you. You knew that this was difficult. Yeah. After that time, guys, the Ten of Cups. Interesting. So, Virgo, after that time, you thought long and hard about what would actually make you happy. What would actually make you happy? You might have been obsessed with hanging on to something in the past, but what you recognized was family, love, togetherness was much more important. Having time to spend with the people that you loved, not feeling so burdened that the only thing you could think about was hanging on to everything, What you realized was this energy is much more important. My family unit, right? My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, making sure everyone's happy, making sure everyone's relaxed. You recognize that you couldn't somehow do both. I can't hang on obsessively to this and make everyone happy, including myself. I just can't do it. So your mindset changed. I don't know why. I don't know whether or not, Virgo, you simply tried to take on something else and then everything started to cave. I'm now seeing someone pile, I don't know why this is so odd. I'm now seeing somebody pile a load of bricks onto old decking outside a house, like a terrace decking. And they're looking at the decking and they're frowning and they're thinking, if I put any more weight on this decking, it is just going to snap. The wooden floorboards of the decking are just going to give way. It's going to be a disaster. And it's going to be very expensive to mend the decking. I just don't think I can put any more weight on that. How strange. But you get the symbolism, guys. In your thoughts now, yes, oh, Virgo, and I don't know why, I suddenly felt my stomach go right up to my throat. It's as if this is a massive relief. Virgo, you are dropping something off. You're letting something drop off the wheel. And the wheel is now slowly cranking forward. You've got motion again, Virgo, right? You've got motion again. The divine is helping you shift into a brand new cycle, having left something toxic behind. Wow. Wow. And I'm smiling and I'm feeling quite emotional for someone here. You may have not known, Virgo, how much pressure you have been under until you made this big change. You might not have realized. It could have been subconsciously. You weren't sleeping, you were up in your head, you were worrying, you were feeling restless. There was something nagging at the back of your mind that you just couldn't put your finger on. Virgo, it's as if the whole weight's been lifted off your back, because you have just decided to release something, whatever this is, that you recognize was just too much to carry. Too much, right? Everything's going to give way. You tried to stagger on, but what you were realizing was, I can't do it. Nope. But Virgo, this is beautiful. This is a relief. And the angels are saying, Virgo, this was the right thing to do. This is the wheel of destiny now saying, all right, good, well done, Virgo. Well done. We know this wasn't easy. We know you wanted to hang on to all of this, right? You thought you could stagger forward with all of this, but you just couldn't. We knew you couldn't. So it's as if the divine is rewarding you with a sense of peace, calm. You're going to be able to sleep better, Virgo. You're not going to be so stressed about the next cycle because the burden's gone. Yeah. So guys, in the immediate future, yes. Oh, Virgo. Wow. Yes, this is you thinking to yourself, I had to make that judgment call. I had to make that judgment call. Now, Virgo, you may be having a serious conversation with someone. You may be putting responsibility on somebody else. If you had been carrying something very heavy for the longest time, that may not even have been your burden to carry, Virgo, you may be talking to someone and say, you know what, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to do this, or you're going to have to do that, or you're going to have to carry your own burden because I have to release this. It is the right thing. I keep hearing it's the right thing to do. I know it was the right thing to do because suddenly I feel so much better. But you may be calling Judgment Day on somebody else, right? In your fears, Virgo, yeah, what you were fearing, Virgo, was if you tried to keep hold of this thing that you were obsessed with, you would have stepped right off that cliff into the ocean. It would have been a disaster. That decking would have given way. If you put another 10 bricks on that decking, it would have just splintered. It would have just given way. I think, Virgo, all along you were fearing that this was just going to become too much. In the environment is the world. Wow. I'm hearing celebration. Celebration. Virgo, someone is celebrating here. I almost feel that someone is sort of putting you on a pedestal because whatever this was, guys, you might have really, really wanted this. You wanted to hang on to this. You thought you could cope. You thought you could do it all. I feel, Virgo, the person in the environment is celebrating with you because they realized this wasn't easy for you. You might have had to accept you couldn't do this. You might have been sitting in a little bit of pride. I can do this. I can carry this. No problem. I'm Virgo, right? This is you surrendering. You are lowering your head and you're looking at somebody and saying, I knew that this was too much. I knew I had to give up on this. And they are looking at you as if to say, well done, Virgo. This wasn't easy for you. I know you really wanted this. I know you wanted things to stay the same. I'm proud of you is the energy coming through. Yes, guys. In your hopes, Virgo, oh, wow, I'm feeling very emotional for someone, is the Star. Virgo, you are cleansing your energy of this devil, okay, whatever the devil was for you. The determination to carry everything, sitting in a bit of ego. I am Virgo, I can do it, right? Maybe a bit of stubborn energy as well, thrown in for good measure. Maybe, Virgo, this is you wanting a little bit, that you knew that you shouldn't want, but you thought, I can perhaps potentially do that as well. Maybe a little bit of overindulgence, potentially. And guys, everyone sat in their energy, okay? Everybody, including me. Right? We've all had to learn lessons. Virgo, this is you sitting in this beautiful, cleansed, vulnerable, happy situation. Because you have relented, you have surrendered, you have somehow washed yourself clean of the devil. Whatever the devil was for you, it's done, it's gone. And you're not mourning it, Virgo. That's the lovely thing. You're not mourning what you wanted so much to hang on to. You're not mourning it. You're not sitting in regret. You feel free. You feel released. You feel glad you did it. You feel proud of yourself. And other people are proud of you, Virgo. Because they knew that this was too much, but you were so determined to hang on to this. You are hoping to go through a full healing here, Virgo. Okay, this is gorgeous energy. And I don't know why I'm feeling so emotional for someone out there. I think this has been a long time coming, Virgo. You really didn't want to let go of this in the past, whatever this thing was. But this is you doing it. You are passing responsibility to somebody else, and you're feeling lighter, happier, more relaxed. You're going to be sleeping well. You may even be taking greater care of your health because the burden is lifted, whatever the burden was. And rather than sitting there thinking, I can't believe it, I'm so upset, maybe I could go back and pick it up. No, you're realizing it was the best thing you did. And the outcome, my beautiful Virgos, oh my gosh, yeah, lovely. What you're thinking about is, in the future, I now have a little bit more time, energy, space to pick up something else that I want. I'm going to have to make sure it's small, right? I'm going to have to make sure it's small. But because you've let this big thing go that was actually draining you, pulling you down, causing you stress, it's as if you can breathe again and you're feeling far more optimistic about the future, far more optimistic. Clarification for you guys. Okie dokie, Seven of Swords. So Virgo, you might have felt as if you had the devil on your back, right? We have Scorpio energy. You could have wanted to hang on to a Scorpio, okay? Or you might have been determined to hang on to something until the end of your days with the Death card. But this is you realizing, no, it's just too much. Can't do this. No. And there may also have been a quiet voice, Virgo, in the back of your mind that kept saying to you, this is not good, this is not healthy, you should get rid of this, you should release this, it's not doing you any favors, you're feeling burdened by this, you're feeling stressed about this. And by you releasing this, the stress has just disintegrated because the divine is saying to you, great, Virgo. Now we can move you on to a new cycle. Now you can stand up, dust yourself off, think, great, I'm free, I feel released, this is wonderful. If anyone's been putting pressure on you, you are basically passing them their own burden. No, I shouldn't have to deal with this, you deal with it, right? You deal with it, not having anything to do with this anymore. And somebody else in your environment, Virgo, who's very close to you is celebrating that. Congratulations, Virgo. I know this wasn't easy for you. I know it wasn't easy for you. Congratulations. Well done. I'm proud of you. I keep hearing that. I'm proud of you. So whoever this person is who's super proud of you, Virgo, is thinking about a family situation, okay? They are sat in the Ten of Pentacles, and with the Six of Wands, they feel as if you have achieved something monumental. You have achieved something monumental. Now, Virgo, this could even be something like, and do forgive me, guys, and remember this could be switched. You might have been wanting to hang on to a love interest, a lover. Your partner may be very upset about this. They may have known, Virgo. What you might have decided to do was to pass this lover of yours an olive branch. I've been thinking about this. I've been worrying about this. I am so sorry. I can't do this anymore. I'm releasing you. I've got to think about my family. I've got to think about my stability. I can't do this anymore. And if that is the case, Virgo, your long-term partner is seeing you do the right thing, okay? Face Judgment Day, and they are celebrating with you. I'm so pleased that we sorted out our relationship. I'm so pleased that you have got rid of the third party. Could be. So, my Virgo, you are full of the joys of spring, even though it's June. Okay. And with the Three of Wands, you are waiting for your ships to come in. You're moving forward into this beautiful new cycle. You are feeling just so much more yourself, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. You have connected to your higher self. You're sitting in a very spiritual energy. You're also aware, Virgo, that you've done the right thing. You've acted with integrity. You feel good inside. Yes. Yes, Virgo. Yes. This is lovely for you. And with the energy of the Seven of Cups, you are looking at other smaller things that are going to make you very, very happy. Whatever you have released, you desperately wanted to hang on to it, but it became too much of a burden, too stressful. There might have been a heaviness pertaining to a little bit of guilt, I've got to admit. Virgo, you're finding new things in this brand new cycle to make you happy. And you're going to achieve it. This is also, in the nicest sense, Virgo, fresh happiness, innocent happiness, clean happiness, rather than the energy of the devil. This is you just filling your own cups, Virgo, but this is a beautiful, sweet, innocent energy. Okay, now I've released this. Whew, the weight's gone. I feel good about myself. But, okay, that's gone. What else can I do to make myself happy? What else can I dive into that I'm going to love? You know? Yeah. So Virgo, if you did release a third party, may not be anything to do with that, but as an example, you are now realizing that you feel better because you're not having to keep the secret. You're not having to withhold the truth from people. You don't have to because you're releasing it now. Having released that, you are now going to be spreading your wings and finding other things that are going to sort of take its place, but things that are cleaner. I keep seeing soap, disinfectant, things that are cleaner, things that you naturally enjoy doing. Because I feel as if you need to somehow fill the void of this person not being in your life anymore, or you not looking forward to this thing all the time. You are putting it to the back of your mind now, and you are looking at new things in front of you. Yeah. So Virgo, we could end the reading here, but I don't think we should. Let's have a look at the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Yes. Yeah. Virgo, this is you giving to family. This is you balancing out a situation. You are balancing out a situation. Tell us more. Yeah, because Virgo, even though you wanted to hang on to whatever this devil energy was, it wasn't doing you any favours. There might have been an underlying sense of guilt. I shouldn't really be doing this, but I'm determined to hang on to this. You are looking at past mistakes. Maybe you're realizing you tried to hang on to this for so long. It became a habit. It became something that you weren't proud of yourself for needing. And Virgo, this is you realizing, I'm so glad I've dropped this devil energy. You've got rid of the devil clinging onto your back, right? You got rid of it. Ace of Swords. And you are, I'm feeling very emotional again. You are very proud of yourself. Super proud of yourself. Yes, because you have manifested in the light, Virgo, not in the shadow. You're manifesting a new cycle sitting in the light. I keep wanting to say, well done. Well done. Yeah, you've cut out the devil. Two of Swords, you cut out the devil. And you are preventing yourself from manifesting any shadow energy back into your life. Because you're recognizing how much it dragged you down, it pulled you back in the past. You may not have recognized it, Virgo, until you finally decided to let it go. You might not have recognized it, but you do now. And the divine is applauding you and saying, okay, fantastic. Now you've let go of this, we can successfully move you forward into a beautiful new cycle. So Virgo, let's have a look at this new cycle that you're now moving into. The wheel is finally moving forward. Yes. Page of Cups. Virgo, you might be apologizing to someone. You may be saying, I'm sorry it took me so long to get rid of this, or I'm sorry I can't be with you. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry I have to move forward. I'm sorry I have to let you go. I'm sorry, but I know this is the right thing. You know? Yeah. You're apologizing to someone whom you know is going to be sat in the tower. You're apologizing to someone that you know is going to be upset that you've released them. I think you are hanging on to someone in particular, Virgo. Strong Aries energy, strong Scorpio energy. You're telling someone, I'm sorry this is done. Yeah, I just couldn't manage to hang on to this. I'm sorry, I can't do this, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. What is the reaction of this person? I think this is a person, Virgo. I do. Okay. Virgo, in the nicest sense, they are simply quietly going to turn their back and walk away. I think that they're going to do this peacefully because they're going to realize, Virgo, that you're serious. They're going to realize, Virgo, you're not going to change your mind. They're not going to try and argue with you. They're not going to get tearful with you. They're not going to be angry. They are very quietly just going to walk away. It might be the look on your face, Virgo, if you meet them face to face. It could be the tone of your voice if you're ringing someone to say, I am sorry, but I think we should end this. Okay? And in the immediate future, Virgo, we have an angel coming down here. The sky is parting. The sky is filled with light. And the angel is saying, okay, Virgo, now you've done this. You need to pass a little bit of this extra burden you've been carrying on to somebody else. Well done for this. You've released this. Well done. You now need to say to someone in the immediate future, I think this is your responsibility. I think this is something you need to handle because this is not something that I should have to carry. So you, again, Virgo, may be releasing something else. You could be. Whoever is very proud of you is sitting in the energy of the world. They are celebrating, knowing that you have dropped this devil energy. You have ended things with somebody else. They know. You might tell them outright. It could be very emotional, or they might have known deep down all along that you were interested in somebody else. They are celebrating the fact that you are pulling a family back together again, Virgo. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands. We are back, right? We are back. So Archangel Michael, when do we have Judgment and the World for my Virgos? Thank you, Michael. The 14th of June. Okay, Virgo, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So you might have just released this devil energy. And you might be sitting in your head thinking, okay, great, I feel wonderful. What else can I release? Okay. You may be speaking to somebody on the 14th of June or around about that period of time, middle of June. You may be saying to somebody, I can't do this for you anymore. I can't pay your bills. I can't be always there as a crutch for you to lean on. You may be saying to somebody, I don't feel as if I should have to do this for you anymore. You need to do that. It's almost as if, Virgo, because you've sort of stood up for yourself and you've dropped this burden, you're now thinking, okay, what else can I release? What else can I get rid of? What else can I pass to somebody else? Because it feels so good. So let's have a look, Virgo, at who you are talking to. You need to sort this out. I shouldn't carry this burden for you any longer. This is your issue, not mine. You are asking someone to face Judgment Day, Virgo. Yes. Somebody that might have been a bit strategic. Somebody who might also have been a bit sharp with you. Somebody who may not have been very nice to you, Virgo. I'm getting a bit of a sort of unpleasant energy here. All right. Maybe this is someone, Virgo, who sort of ganged up against you. Or this could have been someone who knew about the third party, who sort of took it out on you. They might even have, quietly sort of blackmailed you. Well, I know about this, Virgo, so I want this. I know about this, Virgo, I'm going to keep it to myself, but I want that, right? Virgo, you are basically saying to this person, well, sorry, jig is up. Everybody knows I have released this energy now, so yeah, you're not getting anything else from me. Or sorry, you are not able to lean on me anymore because you've been keeping my little secret. No, don't have to do that anymore because everybody knows. Virgo, you are saying to someone, I am not dealing with having to carry your burden, support you, deal with your issues anymore because the cat's out of the bag, right? You can't hang this over my head anymore, whatever this is for you, guys. Yeah, everybody knows, and I feel free because I've got rid of the devil. This is going to be a sort of second release, Virgo, for you. All right. You might have had issues with a younger fire sign who was very angry about this devil energy. I mean, they might have had every right to be angry, Virgo. Could have been a family member. Could have been somebody who found out about this lover. But why do I feel as if they might have used that knowledge to benefit themselves and you knew it? There might have been even a sort of silent, well, if you give me this, I'm going to keep my mouth shut about that, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Because everything's out in the open, Virgo. Everything's out in the open. So this person wasn't very pleasant to you, my Virgos. They weren't pleasant, yeah, yes. And they are now sat in fear because I feel as if you are turning the tables on them. Sorry, not sorry, but yeah, you're going to have to sort your own life out now. You can't hold this over my head anymore because this thing does not exist. Yeah, got rid of it. So whatever you do, whatever you say, you're just going to have to sort your own life out. You're going to have to sort your own life out, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Virgo, you might have been heartbroken that this person was quietly manipulative. It might have hurt, Virgo, because this may have been someone you were very close to, who almost threatened you, took advantage of you at a time where when you were feeling sort of, very upset, when you were feeling very confused. What's their energy? Yeah, you overindulged this person, Virgo. You overindulged this person. It could have been guilt because they found out about the devil. It could be, Virgo, you felt that they would tell someone, you didn't want somebody else to know. And you thought, okay, if I don't do what they say, or if I don't carry a burden for them, they're going to release this secret and it's going to get very unpleasant. Virgo, again, you've released this situation. You might have felt held in a sort of fear energy for quite a long time. What was this person's energy who was very challenging for you to deal with? Okay, could have been a fire sign. They could have threatened to leave, dump you in it. They could have threatened to tell other people. They could have been just quietly manipulative. Oh yes, Virgo, have you seen so-and-so recently? Oh yeah, I've got a big problem with my car. Yeah, I might need to get a new car. Such a shame if people found out about this secret of yours. Yeah, Virgo, it might have been something like that. You might have just felt as if you wanted to wash your hands of this person, but you were compliant at the time. You did what they wanted at the time because you were sat in fear and you did not want to release maybe a lover. You didn't want to do it. So you just agreed to whatever this person wanted you to agree to. I don't know if that was correct, guys. I'm pulling it out of thin air, but the energy is very similar to that kind of situation. Somebody who wanted to benefit from you sat in fear about the secret from the past. Anyway, I think, Virgo, you're telling this person where to go. What are you saying to this person? Yep, you balanced out a situation. You're sat in justice, as in, well, you can do what you want now because I'm not connected to this personal situation anymore. As in, you're standing up for yourself, guys. Now, who is this lovely person who is looking at you with pride? Well done, Virgo. Well done. And this is a weird energy for them to sit in because this could be a partner who knew that you had a lover for quite a long time. I just think, Virgo, they're so relieved that you've suddenly sort of seen the light. You've suddenly understood that you could not carry on as you were. You couldn't carry on as you were. So, Archangel Michael, tell us about this person's energy. Yeah. Wow, Virgo. Ace of Pentacles. They almost feel as if you've given them a gift of a new beginning. They may say to you, Virgo, well, now you've done this, you've released this negative energy. Why don't we go for a passionate new start? Why don't we move? Why don't we travel? Why don't we spend a little bit of money on doing that, right? Because what they're recognizing is, Virgo, your shoulders have dropped, you're feeling easier, you're feeling better in yourself, you're feeling much more relaxed, the tension's gone. The tension's gone. Yeah, the tension's just gone, Virgo. And they're talking to you about the past, maybe when your family spent time together, you know, holidays, special moments, birthdays, anniversaries, when the kids were growing up. They're getting very nostalgic with you, Virgo, because what they're recognizing is you have released this burden. And they are sort of pulling you closer to them by talking to you about the past. Yes. Yeah. They may be talking to you about happy memories from the past. They feel they can do that now, Virgo, because you are now concentrating on them, the family, right? You've got rid of this devil energy, this devil entity, and you told somebody else kind of where to go. Yeah. You two might openly be talking about the fact that you have decided to choose them, patch up the relationship with them. Yeah. They see you sit in self-love, Virgo. And so they are sitting in self-love. This is someone who wants to start all over again. They want to start all over again, Virgo. Yeah. Now, if you're a masculine, they're thinking about you. King of Pentacles, they're thinking about you. You have finally stood up for yourself. You have stood up and said, okay, have to get rid of the devil, have to tell whoever this is that I'm starting a brand new cycle. Everything is changing. I don't have to sit in fear or worry or stress anymore. They can do what they want to do, but it's their life, is what I'm hearing. So Virgo, whoever your person is just so relieved that you're sort of back, right? Virgo is back. Yeah. And Virgo, this is someone who loves you very deeply. Very deeply. I mean, you guys might have been together for a very long time. I don't know whether or not the passion is still there as it was, but this is someone who is incredibly strong. This is someone who is stable. This is someone who is going to be there for you when the chips are down, when things are really rough, they're going to be there. This is someone very compassionate. This is an extremely strong partner. Yes, maybe they can be a bit stubborn sometimes, but this is someone, Virgo, who I think now is realizing that you two are going to be enjoying a brand new start. They're sensing this change in you. What are they saying to you? Yeah. What do you want to do now, Virgo? Where do you want to go? You're both looking at sort of a brand new world here. You're both looking at the future with a lot more optimism and enthusiasm and excitement because the pressure's gone. Yes, they love you. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Oh, bless. Knight of Cups. Okay. So, my lovely Virgos, let's have a look at the energy between you and your partner. I think this is your partner, Virgo, who is happy to sort of have you back. Emotionally, psychologically, you're back, right? Yeah. Victory and success. Victory and success. Fantastic. Virgo. Wonderful. So, what you're fearing is maybe taking that leap of faith and a risk again. I don't think you will, though. You're definitely turning your back on the devil. What you're hoping for, Virgo, is to fully heal, wash yourself clean, sit in this beautiful, bright energy, Virgo. The tension's gone, the pressure's gone, the stress is gone, any guilt has just evaporated. And you are now looking at other little things, Virgo, that you would enjoy going forward. But you're not going to rush into anything. What you're recognizing, though, is you will need something to sort of psychologically, emotionally fill the void that this devil energy filled. But you will find those things, Virgo. You will. You will. What are you telling yourself? I've done it. 7 of Wands. I've done it. I'm proud of myself. And I'm determined to stay sitting in this energy. I'm determined. Who is your partner? Tell us about your partner. Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting. So I might be connecting here with a masculine Virgo, King of Pentacles, and your partner is coming through as a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful energy. What's to come for Virgo? Temperance. Archangel Michael's going to be guiding you, or you could be standing up to a Sagittarian. You could be, or you could be protecting a Sagittarian, one or the other. But Virgo, you are sitting in the light. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. You're being very strong as well. You're being very strong with someone. You are standing up to someone. You are basically saying, sorry, but no. Sorry, but no. This could be a lover trying to come back and you're saying, I'm sorry, but no. I patched up my marriage. I'm really sorry, but no. You could be standing up to an Aries, a Sag. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. But I think this is Archangel Michael seeing you sat back in Emperor energy. This is a masculine who is sitting in integrity, sitting in the light, taking back control, Virgo. Because for so long, you might have felt controlled by the devil. It might even have been subconscious, but no longer. No longer, my lovely Virgos. Yeah. You may be concentrating on your health. The Strength card is all about health. You may also be communicating with a Leo. I also feel, Virgo, that you may want to spend a lot of time by yourself, just to sort of allow yourself to enjoy this new energy you're sitting in. There's no more fears or doubts, no stress, no sort of, oh, what am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about that? What if they find out this? There's none of that anymore, Virgo, because you've just let it go. You're not overthinking, overanalyzing everything anymore because you don't have to. You've dropped the burden. Yes, wow. The Hermit. This is you taking some quiet time to reflect. Reflect upon the past. Reflect upon what you want for the future. Holding back, taking care of your health. This is a very quiet energy. And Archangel Michael is protecting you here. So what is coming in Virgo's future, Archangel Michael? What is coming? A lovely sense of stability, a very happy relationship. This is you concentrating on stability, your home environment. Your home environment, Virgo. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. You could be in your wood shed, right? You could be repairing your house. You could be checking out your finances. But this is a very calm, relaxed energy. Okay, all good. Let's think about stability for the future now. You may sometimes find yourself thinking about the past, but the stress is gone. It's just evaporated. You're kind of getting used to a different you. A different you. And Virgo, this is you moving to calmer waters. This is a lovely energy to end your reading. You've turned your back on the past. You've turned your back on the devil. You have offloaded responsibility that was not yours. You're calm in your soul is what I want to say. You're calm in your soul. You've reached an equilibrium. You're sitting in peace. This is going to be a very calm phase of your life, a very relaxed phase of your life, Virgo. You're settling into a new you. Beautiful. So, guys, let's finish the reading with a message from Archangel Michael. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what message of guidance do you have for my lovely Virgos? Thank you, Michael. God is in charge. God is in charge. Of course. So the prayer reads, Dear God, please help me let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love, in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. God is in charge, Virgo. God is in charge. So guys, be proud of yourself. Don't think too much about the past. Sit in this beautiful, light, fresh energy. Look at dipping into other things that bring you happiness, little things. I think you're going to feel closer to your partner. And I feel because the weight's going to be lifted, you're not going to feel this burden anymore. Your soul is going to be at peace, Virgo. Okay? All right. I am leaving it there. Do let me know if this resonated for you. Take care of you. And of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Virgo. Bye now.